Hi everyone, welcome back to She the People TV. I am your Dr. Tanushree Pandey, an obstetrician and gynecologist, also known as Gyne Guru on Instagram. And today we are here to talk about something that we've all faced as menstruators sometime or the other. Probably we are facing it now, and probably we'll face it sometime in the future, which is irregular periods. So before going into why it happens and how you deal with it, you need to know what is irregular. Sometimes patients call me and they're like, my period came in 2 days earlier, or it came in 2 days late. So is that irregular? No, that's completely normal. So you need to understand guidelines keep on changing about what exactly an irregular period is. What the Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology of India says at the moment is that, and in fact internationally also what it says is that an irregular period is something that you face if your period comes in less than 24 days. So if today you got your period and the next cycle comes in less than 24 days, or it comes greater than after 38 days. So today you got your period and then the next cycle hasn't come for 38 days. So if before 24 days or after 38 days, that's an abnormal period or an irregular period. If one cycle lasts longer than 8 days. Now in these 8 days, I don't mean that tiny little spotting that we all have and it's normal. A proper flow, like you're changing 2-3 pads in a day for 8 days. Or it is more than 80 ml. Now if you're using a menstrual cup and if you feel that is greater than 80 ml. Or you're changing a pad every hour, a tampon every hour. Now all these things which are abnormal. Also, if you're having intermenstrual bleeding, today you had your period, it got over, and in 5-6 days you have some spotting, then you get your next period. Now this is abnormal. Or if you are having bleeding after sex, which is known as postcoital bleeding. These are all signs of irregular menstrual cycles or abnormal periods or abnormal bleeding, as we doctors call it as ADB. So you need to be extremely aware of it because they can mean a wide arena of things. So why can an irregular period happen? Now physiologically you need to know, what do I mean by physiologically? Then naturally. Just when you start your periods, which is when you attain menarche, your pubertal years, your adolescent years, it's normal to have irregular periods because it takes about 4-5 years for your cycles to become regular after you start your periods. And then perimenopausal, that means before you are attaining menopause. A couple of years before that, your periods are going to get irregular. You'll get them once in 3 months, then 6 months, and 1 year, and it'll eventually stop. But in between that, which we call as a reproductive life, between menarche to menopause, you're not supposed to have irregular periods. And if you're having these extended periods of amenorrhea where 2 months, 3 months, patients come to me that I haven't bled in a year. Now, why can that happen? Number one, it's pregnancy, right? Or it's post-pregnancy, lactational, which we call it as lactational amenorrhea. Till the mother is breastfeeding, her periods remain irregular. Now that is okay. But if it's not pregnancy, it's not lactation, it's not postpartum, and still you're having irregular periods, then it can either be hormonal, where something that we are all facing, and it's all over the social media now because it's so rampant, is PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome, wherein your hormones play havoc to your body and you start getting irregular periods along with that acne, hair growth, all of that. So other endocrinal disorders like hypothyroidism, hyperprolactinemia, all these things are going to lead to irregular periods. Then when we come to irregular as in intermenstrual bleeding or postcoital bleeding, this can happen because of a local growth. You have a polyp that has grown or fibroids in your uterus, right? Or something more serious. You're developing a high-grade cervicitis, which is known as cervical neoplasia or something like that. In layman language, is leading to cancer. So you're developing cancer cervix. You're developing cancer of the endometrium. So all these signs, all these things, early symptoms are actually irregular periods, postcoital bleeding. Not trying to scare you here, but this is the other end of the spectrum. And that's why it becomes extremely important to go to the doctor right in the beginning. So it can be, because if it's, like I told you, if it's not physiological, it's going to be pathological. It can be because of endocrinal disorders, or it can be due to a local pathology, like a polyp or an extreme of cancer. So we need to see the entire spectrum. So now if you have an irregular period, you have to know that you have to seek help of a gynecologist. As it is, you should have an annual visit to the gynac, right? So even if it's a cycle or two that you've had, another reason, of course, that can be there is a sudden trauma. Now, by trauma, I don't mean like a physical trauma. So if you get an infection, these days what is happening, a lot of people post-COVID have faced this, irregular menses after COVID or the COVID vaccine. And that is because it's the immune response of our body. You know, there are certain immune mediators that are released by our body, and they delay or they sort of interfere with our period cycle for a short time. But in 3 months, 4 months, it all comes back to normal. But you cannot sit and guess that yourself, whether it's PCOS, whether it's inflammation, whether it's your immune system acting havoc, playing funny, or it's pathological in the sense that there's a polyp, there's a growth or whatever. That your doctor and only your gynecologist can tell you. So if you're having an irregular period, the first thing that you do is please don't go on a diet, please don't start lifestyle modifications. All that also your gynecologist is going to advise you who needs what form of modification. So if you are somebody who hasn't bled for many months, or somebody who is bleeding frequently every 10 days, 15 days, either which way, or somebody who's having postcoital bleeding, please go seek a gynecologist. We are going to run you through a series of tests which will rule out whether it's endocrinal, or an ultrasound will help us rule out whether it's a local cause. A general pelvic examination is going to help us see visually or feel, during a pervaginal examination if there's a mass. And then eventually we'll come to a diagnosis, give you the right treatment. And you should know that a reproductive woman should bleed at least 4 times in a year. That's the minimum, that's the guidelines. And there are so many people who come to me and they're like, madam, we haven't had a period for 1 year, 1.5 years. So please don't take it lightly. Periods are just not to, for you to feel feminine or you to feel great and all of that. They've been made because so that those reproductive years, your uterus, your ovaries, and you remain healthy. So if you're somebody who's facing any of these symptoms of an irregular period, go to your doctor, seek help, and don't land into a spot wherein, then it's something major. So all the best. Even if you are having an irregular period, trust me, the gynec's got your back. So just go and visit one. Hope you enjoyed it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.